Sup, Chaos1072 here for another Chaos Toy review. Today taking a look at GC04 5 the Tutankhamen and Nobunaga Parka set for Kamen Rider Spectre, specifically since they do have the two horns. So what you get is two stands, two parkas, and the two versions of the Gun Saber, and I'll talk about why this has some weird coloring in a minute. So, since these are replacement Parka Ghosts for a Spectre, let's put him in Transient. And we'll go in, since I gotta talk about this one, we'll do Nobunaga first, which is the first icon we see him obtain that Takaru actually made. So let's take a quick look at the Parka itself. As you can see, purple eyes, actually has a clear translucent bit for this little assembly, but hard to tell because it's got a collar. It's got quite a bit of ornamental pieces. It's got this cape-like piece and a nice sparkly purple vinyl. If someone can explain to me what these actually are made out of, please and thank you. Nice golden things, and these are movable, as all ones with shoulders are. And got a nice little thing up here, and we'll take a better look at the face once we put it on. Now I would do the little thing with, you know, the driver and stuff, but just if you can make it clean cut, just do it to do it. So your shoulder, you want the shoulders. Appears so. Okay, so here we have Spectre Nobunaga Damashii, and let's quickly go over the weapon before we go over the form. Here we have the Gun Saber in gun mode, and this is not by Nobunaga. Well, I did pay for it so far, but well, I did order it. I mean, this is a friend's. Figured while it's still here, while I wait for him to grab it, I'd review it. So here we have the gun hand in rifle mode. As you can tell, it looks like a little fist with one of the knuckles being a barrel, but not much different from this. In fact, it's pretty much the same mold up until the hand. So, even the handle looks a little differently shaped, but that could just be my imagination. So let's take a quick look at the figure. Obviously nothing's changed from the waist down, and posability is not as hindered as you would think, because it doesn't really follow his shoulder as much as other forms, although you kind of break the shoulder symmetry, but you do have a little bit more wiggle room to look nice, since these are not attached to, these are not traditional sleeves like this. They're more something like this, where they're able to move around. So you have a little bit more posability, but you still kind of break the shoulder. And again, same sort of thing where if you want to get more head articulation, and two horns, by the way, you would have to pop this thing out of the back, which would be a little bit more complicated on this figure, but I imagine is doable. So let's quickly look at the helmet, which is two little like rifle sort of guns. And as for how he holds this, not very well, considering it's a gun that is in the shape of a rod. So can't really do gun poses. Kind of has to do the double hand thing, something along those lines, but you can't really aim it unless you kind of do it like this, where he's all gangsta, yo. So yeah, kind of hindered in that way, but that's a fault of this in the combination with this, but just because can't really get a this kind of works. Just need to get the head movement down, but you can do it. So let's move on to the other one. My figure will let go, thank you, not rip off the belt. Don't want to end up replacing a figure. There we go. So we'll put you on your little stand, put you off to the side. So let's just put on Tutankhamen. Actually, talk about this. Now, I've modified this. I've done the little head thing, so this comes out. Little eyes. And there's the hoodie. Like I said, it's just held on in there. So let's put the thing on. I know this is breaking up the magic a little bit, but do that. Then without knocking the face off, just get him to put the hoodie on. Now because the thing's a little bulbous. There we go. And there you go. So here we have Tutankhamen and Damashii for Kamen Rider Spectre. And like Musashi is not hindered at all in the shoulder, so he can pretty much do the full 360 besides just a little bit of hindrance there, but you can work around that, which is nice, which is why I prefer this one over the Nobunaga. But I also do like Egypt, so when you're wondering, oh, why does this have silver? I have gone to sort of painting this. Now, the Gangan hand is mostly blue, but I figured I'd just accent the silver and just to kind of show where the blade is supposed to be on this. And I think I did a really nice job, for the silver anyway. But I know people are a lot better than painting this, but since I'm going to be just kind of finagle them. Now again, these are softish plastic, so they can and will bend and twist and such if held in a certain position for a long enough time. Just kind of finagling it. And because of that little thing, I can do a pose like this. Ready for action. So I could easily recommend it if you were willing to do this, but I'm not sure what they're doing with Figure Arts since we already got Musashi announced and he's going to be a premium Bandai. But the GC line is a solid alternative, especially if you kind of finagle with them a little bit. So, thank you guys for watching, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Oyazumi! Oh, and let me know, which is your favorite Spectre Damashii? Out of the 3 we have confirmed, I'm not sure if he's going to get another one after Houdini, since we have seen what Houdini looks like. I do like Houdini, but this is so far still my favorite Damashii for Spectre. So, thank you guys for watching. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Oyazumi!